The life of Navy SEAL sniper Chris Kyle on and off the battlefield as Chris finds out that he can't leave the war behind. This is my review of American Sniper. So I went to see this movie with my dad a few weeks ago because I sort of read the book 2 or 3 years ago and I don't remember anything about the book now. And I also wanted to see the movie because of the controversy surrounding the movie. And after seeing American Sniper with my dad a few weeks ago, I have to tell you guys, I thought that the movie was good. The good points. It was hard at first to come up with the best thing about this movie, but after thinking about it, I'll have to say that the best thing about this movie is the character of Chris Kyle in the movie. And I say that because of the way he was acted by Bradley Cooper, the way he was directed by Clint Eastwood, and the way he was written in the movie. And some of the controversy surrounding this movie is weird because of people saying that they should have shown the Muslim side. And to me, it's like, no, they shouldn't, because of the fact that this movie is based off of the autobiography of Chris Kyle. And since this is a autobiography, we have to see the movie through Chris's viewpoint. And because of the fact that we're seeing through his viewpoint most of the time, then that means we're gonna hear about his morals, whether we agree with him or not. And even if I was with or against his morals, I still wouldn't say that was a bad point because of the fact, again, that this is based off of an autobiography and we're just seeing the movie through his viewpoint. And that's what the directing by Clint Eastwood and the writing had going for it the most. But as for the acting by Bradley Cooper, as I said before, I thought that his acting was really good because he seemed to have embodied Chris Kyle, and his chemistry with Sienna Miller was great as well. And speaking of Sienna Miller, her acting was good. And before I move on, I have to say, before I forget, that other parts of the directing by Clint Eastwood that I liked were the action scenes in the movie, because Eastwood was trying to make them as realistic as possible, and he did a good job at it. And the 3 other aspects that I thought were good about this movie were the editing, which was done well, the cinematography, which was shot well throughout the movie, and the sound design of the movie too. The bad points. The visual effects of this movie bothered me a lot. And whether if the visual effects were understandable or if they weren't understandable, I just did not like them. Because whoever did the visual effects did not do a good job. They looked low grade, and because of that, they looked fake, and because of the fact that they looked fake, I was like focusing on the visual effects rather than the movie, and because of that I was taken out of the movie. Even though I said before in the good points that the directing by Clint Eastwood and the writing were good, I still thought that there were moments throughout the movie where his directing or where the writing could have been better. And the last bad point, which has to do with the writing, is that it felt like there was something missing about this story. And for me, that missing link had to do with like part of Chris's life, because it just seemed like they were going through his life too fast. And for me, I thought they could have put more parts of Chris's life before he went into the Navy SEALs and more parts of his life after he went into the Navy SEALs. Because like I said, I felt like there was something missing about his life story. Alright, ratings. So like I said, I saw this movie with my dad. My dad gives this movie a 3.25 out of 4 stars, while I will give it a 3 out of 4 stars. Like I said, I thought it was a good movie from Chris's viewpoint. So if you're going into this movie thinking you're going to get viewpoints from both sides of the war, then you'll be disappointed. And again, like I said, what made this movie what it was the fact that the movie was focusing on Chris's viewpoint from either Bradley Cooper's acting, the writing of the movie, or the way it was directed by Clint Eastwood. It was a good real-life war movie, it was a good real-life drama, and if you're into those type of movies, then I think you'll like this movie. But if you're not into those type of movies, and if you don't like the fact that it doesn't show the Muslim side of the war, then you will not like this movie. So that's my review of American Sniper. Hope you guys liked it, and other than that, guys, that's it.